Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hope that you are fine. You will exactly be on the books on this job of your study. I hope so. And I also hope that you might be strictly following the instructions of the COVID-19 protocol, that is, washing your hands with soap and water frequently, using the face masks, and last but not least, that's maintaining the social distance among the people, especially when you are out of your home. So these are the preventive measures which will, of course, which will surely save us from this deadly pandemic. So anyway, this is the 17th of April in 2021. It is Saturday today. So I am with you along with the last portion or the last lines of this poem Miracle, written by the Walt Whitman, an American poet. As you know that before the videos I shared in the group, in which I told you that everything the poet comes across, those things which the poet sees in the universe has been referred by him to miracles. For example, he sees the stars turning in the sky, he sees the moon, new moon, he sees the sun giving us tremendous heat of light, he sees the meadows in which the cattle are being grazed, he sees the lofty buildings in America, in Manhattan, where the roofs of the buildings seem to touch the sky. He sees the different kind of the people with different faces, with different structures, visiting in the cars, etc. All those things have been referred by him to miracle. So today, let me first recite a few lines of this portion. The whole referring, yet each distinct and in space. To me, every hour of the light and the dark is a miracle. Every cubic inch of space is a miracle. Every square yard of the surface of the earth is spread with the same. Every foot of the interior swarms with the same. To me, the sea is a continual miracle. The fish that swim, the rocks, the motion of the waves, the ships with the men in them, what strange miracles are there? So, dear students, the whole referring yet is distinct and in space. So, this poet is of the opinion that whatever he sees, whatever he comes across, he has seen the different creations in the universe created by the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or the creator. He refers them to miracles. He says that whatever has been referred by him, everything has its own peculiar property in its place. Everything has its own image. Everything has its property. Everything possesses its uniqueness. To meet every hour of the light and dark is a miracle. Now the poet goes on another line. He says that the days and nights, the formation of the days have been made by the Creator for working, the nights have been made by Him for taking the rest. So he gives his opinion that for him every bit, every portion of, every part of, every fraction of light for him is a miracle, and every portion of, every bit of darkness of the night is for him a miracle. Every cubic inch of space is a miracle. Now he sees over the beautiful surface of the land. Here he has used the cubic inch. As you know, in the mathematics, cube is always, we take it in when we take the volume. When we divide the three parts of a substance, that's length, breadth, into height, when we multiply these things, we call it the volume is cube. So here the poet has taken here the three sides of the earth or the soil. That's his depth, one side, length and breadth. He take every part, every cube of the earth. For him is a miracle. Every square yard of the surface of the earth is separate with the same. He further says that the square yard here is not noun. Here yard is a term which is used almost for a piece of land which is either behind or in front of our house. That's yard. But here is not. It is here either a yard, जैसे हम सहन कहते हैं, or it can be 3 feet, 36 inches. So every square yard of the surface of the earth is spread with the same. He is of the opinion that whenever have a look over the surface of the earth, there is almost no disconnectivity apart from the places where you observe the seas or rivers. At that time, there is the demarcations. But this continuous formation of the earth by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by the creator, this is of course for him a sort of a miracle. Now move to next page. Every Foot of the interior swarms with the same. To me, the sea is continual miracle. The fish that swim, the rocks, the motion, the waves, the ships with the men in them. What strange miracles are there? He is further opinion that every foot of the interior swarms with the same. And if we take the decorated universe, if we take the forests, if we take the meadows, if we take the grasslands, if we take the roads, if we take our buildings, we see that the God has given, God has bestowed His beautifulness on these things. We see the White is of the opinion that every foot of the interior swarms with the same. He is of the opinion that if we take every portion of everything in the universe, this is a miracle for him. To me, the sea is a continual miracle. This here the term has been used, the continual. That's the has been read from the continuous. To me, the sea is a continual miracle. He says that the seas, the oceans for me is also a miracle. I see the fish swimming in the water. If they are taken out of the water, they don't breathe, they get tired. And when we drop them back in the water, they remain alive. So similarly, when a frog dips into the water, it remains alive there. But when a frog comes out of the water, it still remains on the land. It means that these things for him is a miracle. The ships with the men in them, he sees these huge ships whose weight is in tons or the millions of tons. These float on the water. He sees these things, the men visiting this are sailing in these boats or ships for him. This is two miracles. What strange miracle are there at final? In the last line, the miracle, in last line of this poem, the poet has given the one line that what strange miracles are there in all those things which I have observed in my life around me, or all those things he has mentioned. He has not mentioned almost all the things he has seen around him or he sees around him. He has mentioned almost some of the things. He cannot sum up all the things in the Bible. So he's of the opinion that what strange miracles are these? And for him, all those things which we discussed in the poem are really strange things. So in this portion there were not some tough words for whom I might have written some Urdu translation there. So hope that you might be taking benefit of this poem. So I have also shared all the questions of this portion in your WhatsApp group. So copy them or pen down them in your notebook and get them ready for the preparation of the exam days. So अल्लाह आपको भी सलामत रखे और हमें सलामत रखे। वालेकुम सलाम।